Good morning, viewers. Welcome to ST Money's Morning News, your weekday business news channel. It is Monday morning, December 16, 2024, and I'm your host, Sunil Thakker of Sunny Talks Money. Let's roll. The US stocks closed out the trading week near the unchanged mark in a subdued session on Friday with the S&P 500 and Dow posting weekly declines, while the Nasdaq secured its fourth consecutive week of gains. US stocks fell on Friday in light but broad-based selling by investors worried about persistent inflation and the upward move in bond yields. Wall Street had taken a breather in the previous session after recent gains and some hot economic data ahead of the Fed's meeting, setting up the benchmark S&P 500 and the Dow for weekly losses. However, the Nasdaq ended the week higher. This year's frontrunners, big technology stocks, set a record while treasuries sank as investors braced for a slowdown in the pace of the Federal Reserve's interest rate cuts ahead of a meeting this week. The Dow Jones Industrial Average slipped for a seventh straight session, its longest such streak since February 2020. The Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 86 points or 0.20% to 43,828. The S&P 500 was flat, dropping slightly by 0.16 points to 6,051, while the tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite eked out a meager gain on the day as it gained 23 points or 0.12% to 19,926. US stocks have repeatedly reached all-time highs this year, driven by surging interest in heavyweight tech companies capitalizing on artificial intelligence trends. Investor sentiment also received a boost following Donald Trump's presidential election victory as markets anticipate his pro-business policies could enhance corporate profitability. Nasdaq Composite, powered by the rise in the shares of Broadcom, chip maker. Broadcom forecast quarterly revenue surpassing Wall Street expectations and predicted robust growth in the demand for its custom AI chips over the next few years. The optimistic outlook propelled the company's shares 24% higher, pushing its market capitalization past $1 trillion for the first time. Chip stocks were mixed, with Broadcom rival Marvell Technology rising 10.8%, while AI bellwether Nvidia closed 2.2% lower. But a gauge of semiconductor stocks added 3.2%. Among other movers, RH jumped 16.95 after the home furnishings retailer reported higher net revenue for the third quarter, while DR Horton eased 0.89% as JP Morgan downgraded its rating on the home builder to underweight. Rising bond yields and nagging concerns over inflation are giving equity investors pause in the final weeks of what has been a banner year for stocks. The 10-year Treasury bond yield finished the week 1%, one quarter percent point higher at 4.398%. It was the largest weekly gain since October of 2023 and ended a period of mostly steady decline since the presidential election. Bond yields rise when prices fall, often reflecting investor expectations that interest rates will increase. The bearish tone from bonds affected even members of the Magnificent Seven large cap technology stocks that have buoyed equity markets this year. Alphabet, Amazon, and Nvidia all closed slightly lower on Friday. Concerns that inflation would crimp spending by lower income customers dragged down by consumer goods stocks such as Nike and Coca Cola. In cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin rose 1.9% to $101,662. In commodities, West Texas Intermediate crude rose 1.6% to $71.11 a barrel, whereas spot gold fell 1.3% to $2,646 an ounce. Looking ahead to this week, investors will turn their attention to the Federal Reserve's interest rate decision. quarter percentage point rate cut appears all but guaranteed. That's it for today, folks. I will see you again tomorrow morning. In the meantime, please subscribe, share, and like this video. Thank you. Happy investing, stay inspired, and remember, it is all about money.